Hey YouTube, Windraiser here. Today coming to you with another Transformers review. Today we're going to be looking at Transformers Studio Series 1986, the movie Perceptor. Also, happy belated New Year. I've been on a hiatus. I'm always out like that because my brain doesn't know what to do. So, do apologize. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at Studio Series 86 Transformers the movie Perceptor. Now, yes, he is packaged in robot mode. I have him in his microscope mode. But yeah, he is very reminiscent to his G1 self. I do like how it looks, the red and the blues, the little dials. Um, Something I found very cool is this hinge right here that this uh, telescope thing's on is ratcheted. I don't know why, but okay. But yeah, I have his gun pegged down back here. He looks just like his original toy. I do apologize for the noise out back. It's an apartment complex's gate. You can't look through the telescope here. I don't know where the lens is on my phone. Say it's right there. You can see through it, but it's very blurry and blotchy. So it's like that. It's this clear plastic that you can see through it, but it's very blurry. So, he does have his traditional transformation of his cannon. All you have to do is this: turn him around, rotate the legs backwards. There's these little holes right here. These are posts, and you basically just swing him down and he pegs in like that. Very cool. I do like it. He does have the treads molded in. The original toy had an additional separate piece that would pull out further for wheels. But yeah. So we're gonna go back to microscope mode, and we're gonna start the transformation off from here. So first we'll take his gun, put it off to the side. And before we start transformation, I do apologize. I always do this. I'm gonna give you size comparisons. Here he is next to an Alicon from the movie, even though they never met each other. Here he is next to my previous review, Wheelie, who they were in an episode of the Five Faces of Darkness. Here he is next to Stripes. And just for giggles, here he is next to Jon Snow. There you have that. So let's go ahead and transform it. So first what I like to do is take the telescope, pull it up, take the chest, pull it straight up. Take the legs, straighten them out, swing them in, and bring them down. Swing out, swing in, bring down. Fold out his toes. Now you have his lower half all done. Go ahead and unpeg the arms. They're pegged in by these little slots right here, which are pegged onto those nubs right there. Go ahead and bring that out. Go ahead, come in here, and we'll fold out the fists. Do that on both sides. Take the telescope and unpeg it from this piece. And this piece will come down. The arm will peg into that. Bring this side over. The arm will peg into that side. Go ahead, come back here. Flip up the head. There we go. Rotate the head around. Bring the telescope into place. And you can have it flat or unhook it. And then go ahead and take his arms and rotate them and straighten them out. And there we have Perceptor in his robot mode. And he's a very good looking Perceptor. I do like him. Very nice head sculpt. Very nice. Very G1. Like how the Autobot logo is seen through the glass of the plastic of the chest. Very cool. In the original toy, this was a separate piece that moved. Too bad they didn't keep that. I mean, cool. Yeah. They're just basically plain red, some powder blue, some gray. I guess this would be like a bone white, but it's weird. It's all sparkly. Like it's got a sparkly finish to it. And I want to say bits of his body do too. Yeah, bits of his chest, his forearms here. His fists seem to have it, as well as his toes. This part of the thigh. You can kind of see it in his face. Very nice. So, posability. First, the telescope's on its hinge, but you know it's on its that ratchet hinge too. So you can do this, fold it all the way down, and just there's a little slot and a notch, and you can just have it hanging off of his back like that. It can just hang there. That's very cool. It's not the instructions, but it can do that. And to keep it clipped into place, it has a little divot here that thoops under that part, and you can, it thoops on pretty good. So posability, head is on a ball joint. Mine is very tight. It's a full 360. Shoulders on are a ball joint for in and out and full rotation. There's a bicep swivel, bend at the elbow just under 90 degrees. No fist rotation. They just move it in and out. They could have put something in there. He does have waist rotation. Legs can kick forward that far, back that far. I think out of every figure I own, he's the only one that can kick this far backwards. Yeah. He has a hinge for in and out, upper thigh swivel. He does have that transformation joint where you can kind of do like rider kicks. Yeah, I don't know. But you can also break his leg. Look, he's dancing. Dan, 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 dan. I don't know. Toes can move up and down, and there is a hinge for a deep ankle tilt and a nice over 90-degree knee bend. And as for that ankle tilt, he can do what people call the iron hide. He can really, but because of his legs, he can go down further. He comes with one accessory, that being his little red machine gun. And he can go ahead and hold that, like so. In his tanky mode, it pegs on right here as an extra gun. For him in microscope mode, as you saw, I just peg it here on his back. So you can hold that, and if he's not holding it, just peg it right there and it will sit perfectly on his back behind his head. So there you have that. Now for comparison, we'll bring in the original ones we had. We have Alicon, Wheelie, Stripes, and Jon Snow. So he's pretty big for a he's supposed to be deluxe, but as you can see, Wheelie's Scout or Core Class, and then you have the Alicon, which is also a deluxe. So you can see where he's at, size comparison of him. He sits in between these two, so he's like he's like the new Scout class size. I don't know. But there you guys have it. There is my review on Transformers, the movie 86 Perceptor. If you should get this, If you don't have the Titans Return one, get this, pick him up. Definitely pick him up. I do know as of this recording, recently, the Shattered Class version of Magnificus of him, his black repaint, which has the G1 toy head sculpt where there's a mouth plate on him, is out and about. So there you guys have it. I'm Windraiser, and I'll see you on the next review.